Hey, what up, Bat fans? Bat Boy here. Now, yesterday, me and my dad saw Zombieland Double Tap, or Zombieland 2, and this is my official opinion on it. So, my official opinion on Zombieland Double Tap. It was actually very good, you guys. I liked it. The movie, no, the jokes were very humorous and very good at the same time, so I liked that. The music was very intense at times. It was very good. I liked it. The kills, or the oofs, were very graphic, but still very entertaining at the same time. The performances by the characters were very good. Guys, and honestly, I did not find any parts that I thought were going to be negative opinions. But when Zombieland Double Tap comes out on Blu-ray, after I get it and I do my analysis, if I find any parts of that were negative, I will most likely have to do a my opinions on Zombieland Double Tap revised. So if I find any parts that are negative in Zombieland Double Tap when it comes out on Blu-ray, stay tuned for that. Oh my god, you guys. And also, I have a little bit of a story for you guys. So, well, me and my dad were in the theater. When we walked in the theater, there were actually two people in there before us. So we sat down, enjoyed some, just chilled out for a little bit, waiting for the movie to start. This woman walks up to us and she says, I hate snowballs. And she actually gave us a freaking Twinkie. We just couldn't help but laugh. Props to that woman for giving us that Twinkie. If you guys don't get it, like in Zombieland 1, Tallahassee was trying to find a freaking Twinkie. And this woman gave me and my dad a Twinkie while watching a Zombieland movie. We just couldn't help but laugh. And I didn't get it at first because I didn't really get the joke of it, and then I was like, "Oh, I get it," and I just heard the woman laughing. So props to that woman. You're awesome if you somehow are watching this video. But yeah. All right. So now the big part, guys. I'm about to explain the ending of Zombieland Double Tap, so if you guys have not seen Zombieland Double Tap yet, stop watching, because there are going to be some serious spoilers about to be talked about. But if you guys have seen Zombieland Double Tap, enjoy the rest of the video. But if you guys have not seen Zombieland Double Tap, anyway guys, that is the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace. You guys still here? Alrighty, the ending of Zombieland Double Tap. So, first off, the movie takes place 10 years later, obviously, since the first one was in 2009, and this year is 2019, and it takes place 10 years later. So, as Columbus narrates the beginning of the movie, he says that zombies have evolved. So, there are three new types of zombies. One being the Homer, Homer Simpson. No! Homers are really dumb. Really, really dumb. They literally have no brains at all, even though they're trying to look for some. But Homers are just really, really dumb. The second new evolved set of zombies is Hawking's, kind of like Stephen Hawking. Now, these kinds of zombies are more advanced, more smart, more, expertise in problem solving. There was one scene where a doctor was running away from, a doctor zombie, and he goes to a machine where it scans his eye, and he thinks he's safe. But then the zombie finds a body, bites the eye off, and tries to scan it with its own eye, but it didn't work. Then the zombie opens its mouth, and there's an eye inside of the mouth, which belonged to a doctor, which has authorization to access that room. So it scans the eye, it works, and the doctor ends up getting eaten. Now, the third type of new zombie is the ninja. The ninja. As Columbus says, it's silent and deadly. The only thing you'll ever hear is the sounds of your own screaming. So, in the ninja part, there's this guy goes into an abandoned house. There's like a big whoosh. He says, "Who is that? Who's there?" So he goes to look around. He thinks it's his own imagination. He goes to chill, and bang! The zombie ninja eats him. And then the fourth type. Well, I'm gonna get to that later. So 10 years later, Columbus, Tallahassee, Wichita, and Little Rock fight off a whole bunch of zombies, and then they find refuge, or, safety, in an abandoned White House. And then Tallahassee sits in the Oval Office in the president's chair, and then Wichita makes some kind of comment, and Tallahassee goes, "I think I would have made a dang fine president." I'm sorry, that was a terrible Southern accent, but anyway, so they spend time in the White House. They do a little bit of antics. One scene where Columbus actually attempts to propose to Wichita with the Hope Diamond. But unfortunately, Wichita rejects the proposal, saying, she's not ready or something like that, and those married couples end up getting divorced. And then Wichita ends up leaving. So does Little Rock. So Columbus ends up getting extremely depressed. So Tallahassee and Columbus go to an abandoned mall, and Columbus goes to this place where he goes to sniff a bunch of candles, and there's a sound. He's like, and then there's this character called Madison. She's kind of the comic relief character. I think her character was very entertaining. So Madison's like, "Oh my gosh, hi, how are you? How you doing? My name's Madison." And Columbus, introduced himself, obviously, and he tells her about the rules of surviving Zombieland, and Madison goes, "Oh my God, you're so smart." And then Columbus takes Madison back to the White House. Madison wants him to give her a tour, and then they go to the place where Columbus sleeps, and then I'm not gonna get into that, but you guys probably know what's happens next. So Wichita actually ends up coming back to, get some stuff. And then, Wichita and Columbus have a little conversation. Madison comes down at the worst timing possible. She's like, "Columbus, are you coming back to bed?" And oh my God. I was like, and guys, I actually said, "Busted," and everybody in the theater just started laughing at my comment. So, and then Wichita actually says that Little Rock is missing. She's missing. She ran off with this guy, this hippy dippy guy named Berkeley, and apparently Tallahassee has a thing against hippy dippy people. So he goes into this rampage. He's like, "No, no, no!" And then Wichita says he's a pacifist, and and then Tallahassee goes, and I was like, "Oh God, he's about to go Super Saiyan." So Columbus, Tallahassee, Madison, and Wichita go on this journey to find Little Rock. Excuse me. And then there's one scene where they're on the road having a good old time, and then Madison eats a little bit of a trail mix. Actually, no, that takes place after that. But there's this scene where they go to they drive in a minivan for a little bit, and Tallahassee hates minivans, so they go into this little garage looking place. They find a RV, and while for the RV, they fight a whole bunch of zombies, and out comes this new zombie, this fourth zombie. Now I'm going to talk about that. It's a super advanced zombie. It's more fast. It's more agile. It's very hard to kill. You know what they call it? The T-800. Like the Terminator. Like, "I'll be back." So, they encountered the T-800 for the first time. One zombie, it looks like it bit Madison, so Columbus, shoots the zombie, and Madison's like, "Oh my God, you saved my life." So after they get, they get in the RV, they start to drive away, and the tires pop. the tires pop. So they all decide to go back into the minivan. Tallahassee, hating minivans, he goes. "Mm." So while they're on the road, Madison is eating, a bag of trail mix, and then we start to notice something. We notice that her face is getting, pink, a little bit of swollen. They think she's got bitten, so she's about to vomit. So they pull over. She vomits, and they decide, yeah, she's most likely infected. She's gonna have to, to be put to sleep. Who wants to do it? And then Columbus, is the one that's ultimately going to do it. So he takes his little stick of shooting things, and Madison tries to plead with him, saying that she's unintelligible because she's saying that she's trying to say her tongue was swollen up. He says he's sorry, and goes boom, boom, and then Madison ends up getting oofed. Or so we thought. I'll get to that in a little bit. So they go on the road. They go to this place that they hear that Little Rock and Berkeley were going to. They go into this. They go to this place called a Hound Dog Hotel, which is obviously related to Elvis Presley. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. So they go into this Hound Dog Hotel. Bleh, Tallahassee, being the total Elvis fanboy he is, like, they find Elvis's blue suede shoes, the actual, blue suede shoes, and Tallahassee wants to try them on, but they don't fit. And then Columbus tries them on; they're a perfect fit. He goes, "Oh my God, I'm like Cinderella at the ball," and Tallahassee goes, "Bruh." And then they meet this new character called Nevada. She is actually the owner of the Hound Dog Hotel. So after a while, Tallahassee, and Nevada get to know each other. They get into a little relationship, and then a little bit after they met, Nevada, she almost oofs Tallahassee, saying she almost murrayed him. Murraying is actually related to Bill Murray, because he got oofed in the first movie. Spoiler for the first movie. But anyway, so the next day comes, and there's this big monster truck coming, crushes Tallahassee's car, which because Little Rock and Berkeley took, and out comes freaking doppelgangers of Tallahassee and Columbus. All the audience started laughing, and Tallahassee and Columbus is like, "Oh my God!" And after that, they get to know each other for a little bit. And the doppelganger of Columbus actually has his own set of rules, so that's actually pretty cool. So they unfortunately end up getting infected and getting oofed. They find out that Berkeley and Little Rock went to this place called Babylon, which is basically a hippy dippy haven for all the hippy dippy people out there. If you guys hear that, my dog's barking. But they find Little Rock and Berkeley at Babylon. Unfortunately, they had all their guns taken away, and they actually ended up melting their guns. They're turning them into little peace signs. So after they find Little Rock, they decide to leave her alone because they want her to have her own life. She's a grown woman now. And then Tallahassee ends up leaving too. So as Tallahassee is leaving, he's driving the road, and then he hits something. Turns out it's a T-800. And then he hears a noise. Turns around. There's a whole freaking horde of T-800s going to the Babylon place where music and fireworks are going off. He's like, "Oh crap, I gotta warn them." So he turns back, goes to Babylon, and he warns them about the zombies. Unfortunately, they have no guns, so they have no way of defending themselves. So they make a plan. They make a plan to blow up all the zombies, burn them all. So they end up setting up this big trap. So a bunch of zombies come in, and a lot of them end up getting blown up by the thing. So they decide to get up the stragglers, and then a whole bunch of other zombies come in, being the stragglers. Like they're all surrounded. I honestly thought it was going to end with them getting eaten, but so as they were about to say goodbye to each other, a big monster truck comes in. And who is it? Nevada. That's right, you guys. Nevada comes back. Nevada decided to stay at the Hound Dog Hotel. She said she was going to wait for Tallahassee if he ever decides to, to be on the road again. So after this big battle ensues with all the zombies, they come to a plan. So actually, Tallahassee says that he has Indian blood in him. He says that, Indian hunters, or, Indian hunters, like, used to herd a bunch of buffalo off a cliff. So that's what they decide to do with the zombies. What I mean by that is Tallahassee leads a bunch of zombies off a little cliff on the Babylon Tower, the highest bit. And here I thought, saying, oh my god, they're about to kill off Tallahassee. They're about to oof Tallahassee. But then as he jumps, he freaking grabs onto a big hook, and all the zombies end up falling off. They all end up getting oofed. And then everybody thought that he was safe. They all won. And then, a zombie pair that looked like they were handcuffed together, they jump onto Tallahassee's leg. And, he's hanging on for dear life. He was like, oh my god, I'm about to fall. And as the zombie's about to bite him, boom! Little Rock actually shoots a zombie with a gun. But wait, if there were no guns allowed, how did Little Rock sneak one in? Turns out she actually still had a gun, apparently belonging to Elvis Presley, which Tallahassee gave her for Christmas. How did she sneak it in? Because apparently she says, I just forgot about it. I've been, smoking a lot of devil's lettuce. If you guys don't know, that's actually a term for marijuana. But anyway, they all get the zombies. They won. They all live. And then after that, Wichita actually says yes, meaning she accepts the proposal given by Columbus in the beginning of the movie. So Madison actually wearing the Hope Diamond ring because, for a short while, Madison... Oh, yes, I forgot. So Madison actually did not get oofed. So it turns out that Madison was actually having an allergic reaction to the trail mix, so she did not end up becoming a zombie. She did not end up getting oofed. She's still alive, happy and well. And she was at the time Columbus's girlfriend. So she ends up giving Columbus the Hope Diamond ring back. Columbus proposes to Wichita. She says yes. And then with Little Rock's blessing, Madison and Berkeley end up getting together. So it all ends with Tallahassee, Wichita, Little Rock, and Columbus, driving away in Elvis's pink Cadillac. Wichita and Columbus end up getting married. I think Nevada and Tallahassee end up getting married too. And then it ends up with them driving off into the sunset, and they say, where are they going to go? And Columbus says, home. Meaning, they're everywhere is the home, and it ends off with them driving away into the sunset. Whoo! That was a lot of stuff. But yeah, guys, and I think there's an open possibility for a third Zombieland movie. I'm actually curious to see how that would go down, but oh well. Now, like I said, I might have to do a My Opinions Revised on Zombieland Double Tap, but after reviewing every single scene in the theater, I have come to an ultimate decision. Congratulations to Zombieland Double Tap. You have been awarded the official Bat Boy seal of approval. Let's get the ticket right here. Let's get a thumbnail. Okay. And also congratulations to Zombieland Double Tap. You don't suck. Whew. Anyway, guys, that was my official opinion on Zombieland Double Tap. Plus, that was the official ending explained from me, from me explaining the ending of Zombieland Double Tap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, click on that notification bell to see so you do not miss any new videos. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.